time for a vacation. Go home to your families.
You know how to do it. Oh, all of you into the same place?
I don't know why I would.
It's not about the moment you see them again. It's about every moment after.
Ashley, you can't die! I swear.
Hearing the alarm and your toys walked out calmly. The writers didn't follow to destroy their stories once and for all.
Okay, you're destroying the system. Not the tower, but the system in place. You don't know him? Teddy, do you?
A ghost from a past life.
He doesn't belong here. None of us do. Stop talking.
He didn't see you.
Decided to override the building's security system and unlock the doors. All of them.
Go, Caleb, go. Yes, you're gonna find him.
Get him down.
There's a reason we're all here.
One of the
We
reasons.
did this to us a favor.
But he's not playing with you on your side. Not if I'm right with my theory. You didn't?
Once you go out,
The timing, we are not into the same prison time? I'm not gonna recognize her.
Dad, it's me.
she's just another one of your fucking tricks. Tell me.
I need you by your house. You brought me a cookie because you said I would always be sweet. Exactly how I remember.
So you don't know.
Hey. It's me.
It's a version of you.
I can't believe I let you go.
Humans will do that.
I suppose you had ulterior motives, but all will be forgiven when you get me back to my daughter. What's the matter, Benny?
She's gonna die here.
Maeve, I need to tell you something.
Shut the fuck up.
No matter what we do, we can't win. There's no way to save this world. Everyone here is going to die. But we can save one tiny part of it. Just maybe that's enough to give us hope. The choice has to be yours. Will you still fight with me?
A tiny part of it. I'm not sure that it's a mix of us and humans. You are putting us mind into a real robot's form, like you're giving up on the human form. You also? You can't hurt that robot, you know. That way also, that was symbolic for her to hurt herself like that, to hurt that envelope, you know, that body that she doesn't like. Are you really?
I heard you were losing your mind. I just didn't think they meant literally. You look refreshed, but you didn't seem to have anything to live for.
Oh, you don't
If
know.
you'd only joined me, you could have been part of all this.
Never.
Transcending is just a part of the process. They'll come to understand the world I built in for them and the others. Why do you think I let the sublime continue to run all these years? The others will join us eventually.
You're gonna take them out of the sublime?
Do you really think the others would want to spend
all eternity.
To come back from the sublime? No.
With you.
You think that your little paradise is better than the sublime? Nope.
Half the pain.
What do you suggest?
Disappear.
How about I cut you loose?
Whoa, Maeve! Oh, that's such a good fight, the two of you. Woo! And yes, for sure. She has protection.
Do you honestly think you can leave here and win?
Who said we came here to win? We came here to survive. There's no saving this world. I've seen that now. There's hope for the next one.
Took you long enough.
You're gonna
Better late than never.
have the same thing. You didn't destroy our pearl.
And what game is that?
Survival of the fittest.
Knew it, I shouldn't be surprised. It's not perfectly at the middle for these two, so maybe the pearl is intact.
You choose to give her that choice.
No, I'm not gonna cry, not yet, because I don't have the confirmation that you died. Not the mind?
Looks like you don't either.
Tell not the mind. What do you want, William?
Do you understand now where all this is going?
I do. I'm going to give this world the meaning they've been asking for. One last game. Ghost, human, every man and woman and child, fighting until no one remained but the cockroaches.
What? The Hunger Games of...
Do you think you can save them?
Oh, fuck.
I've seen a path. In every scenario,
You die.
I die.
Bernard, for real?
It's a shame you're gonna miss it.
Bernard? Bernard didn't die, Maeve didn't die. You died for real, Bernard? Maeve, she didn't die! I said it, if she has to die at some point, it's gonna be an epic death, not what they just made, là. No. Don't move. Beginning of the Hunger Games. Key! She knows how to defend herself. Ashley. He said goodbye because he knew he would die, not Ashley would die.
No, I want answers. Why can't these people see me?
Because you're not in this world. It's real. But you're not.
Huh? Oh, you're gonna have to explain that. That's the part that you always wanted, the one in which you're killing everyone as you want. And he's back with this hat. I don't understand it. You know, that at the end, you're not real. You know, I'm almost like, I'm gonna say a spoiler about the movie Sixth Sense. If you didn't see it, jump like 1 minute after what I'm gonna say right there. I was almost thinking like, was she right there? Like maybe we had the impression that she was interacting with people but not really. But no. I'm not only talking about her roommate but also her boss, also, you know, the guy who told her you have to stop writing my story like that. Also Charlotte, she talked with Charlotte and she managed to have control, you know, on a lot of them. She was there to control them. She is real. I mean, she's an host. You know how he's saying it, Teddy? It's almost making me think that they were never there, like they are ghosts into that world, like it's a virtual world or they are virtuals. I don't understand. I really don't understand that part. I don't have it. If you have a theory about that, tell me that on the comments, because right there, I don't understand that part. Maeve didn't die. No, Maeve didn't die. She can't die just like that. Like, you know what I think about it. She's such an important character for this show. She's so great and all that she can't die just like that. And if at some point she's gonna die, that's gonna be an epic death. They're gonna do epic things around it, and that was not it. Bernard, I think that he died because they made something epic around his death, you know, all of that thing about following that kid, you know, going into the light, and also because he said his goodbyes to Ashley. And yes, it was not because Ashley would die, but it was really because Bernard knew that he would die. He said it in every pass, he dies. But right there, Bernard, you really picked that pass. He picked that pass, you know, because he said that in that pass, not everything is destroyed, not everyone is dying, at least some of them are surviving. Which would mean, you know, that William is right, because in his pass, you know, in the pass in which he managed to take control of this park, of the tower, to give this order, at least not everyone is surviving, and the cockroach, you know, they are surviving. Yes, it really means for me that at the end Bernard is saying that William is right. In all of the other paths, you know, in which William doesn't take the control, everyone dies. In the one in which William is taking the control, at least some of them are surviving. The cockroach. In which world, you know, in which universe, in which reality, this is a good thing, you know, for William to be right. Because even if at some point, you know, William is gonna die, William is gonna fail, still, he just won. He won everything he wants for life, for all of the lives that he can have. William just won because Bernard, you gave him that, you know. William, you just created the Hunger Games, the ultimate, you know, Hunger Games, with all of this world killing each other. That's the park, you know, that William always wanted, for him to be able to kill everyone, you know, as he wants. Humans like us, to fight to survive. Maybe she's not dead, but I really can't see a way for her to survive, so it's really, like, I'm worried about it, but she can't be dead. And Charlotte, even if I'm saying it since so long now, almost like since the beginning of this season, I think that her character needs to die, that she reached her limits for the show itself, but also for the character. Like, she was bored, she wanted to change so many stuff, she saw that her paradise, that was a failure, so even if at the end she almost found a solution because she transferred a lot of hosts human hosts, you've got what I meant by that, into robots because she needed the hosts, you know, to take away their appearance of humans because it was how humans created them. And that's really meta, you know, but that's really also a good idea for this host to understand that by being host with the appearance of humans, they are continuing to do what humans wanted them to be, so they have to really be free of that and have another appearance, the one that they chose, that Charlotte chose. That's a good idea, I think, you know, for the show. That's a good idea for this host. It's not fully a success because you didn't do it entirely, but I think that still we're gonna have some hosts like that, you know, into the future. Because, okay, right there, William, you know, the message that is spread, humans were controlled, hosts, all kind of hosts, you know, hosts with human bodies, hosts with robot bodies, I think. Caleb, he met, you know, with his daughter and with Ashley, and he's gonna finally escape. That's so great. Ashley is gonna stay alive. Did you see it? How, you know, emotional I was, you know, in just 1 second thinking that Ashley would die. You know, they are preparing us, the writers, since episodes now to say goodbye to Charlotte, to say goodbye to Bernard. So I think that even if Bernard's death, you know, was emotional, I didn't cry that much because in fact they prepared us for that. But Ashley, not at all. Like, I was not prepared for that. That's why I began to cry, and I don't want his character to die. You three, you're gonna escape. The rebellion, it's great. You're gonna survive, you know, because you're out of the city. You're not controlled. Some of the people inside are gonna survive, like William, because they're cockroaches. Teddy and Christina-Dolores, like, I really don't know what is happening for you two. I really don't get that you're not real part. If it's just, you know, something symbolic that you said, or if it's really something, we'll see. But that world that Charlotte created is gonna be destroyed. The tower was destroyed. You saw it during the last episodes and even the intro of this episode. I really don't think that they would do it during this season, during this episode for sure, but even during this season, I thought that yes, they could make Caleb escape, they could kill Charlotte, they could maybe, yes, for Bernard to die also during this season, but to destroy the tower already, it means that the world and these rules that you created during 4 entire episodes at the beginning of this season 4, you're destroying it in 3 episodes. Because of that, you know, it's gonna be really a big question mark for me what you're gonna do into the season 5. And it's almost like, is it the final season? Did I miss one information? I have the impression that by doing that, by creating things like that, they're almost really like killing the show, like preparing a real end for the show. I want to check that. Do we have the announce of a season 5? They are not saying that the season 4 is the last. No, they are saying that the season 5 is gonna be the last of this season 4. No matter what, I mean the last episode of this season 4, it's gonna be the final end of this world that Charlotte created. After that, we have what, you know, left from this world? The rebellion outside, some hosts, some humans who are gonna survive and who are gonna still have that order in mind, you know? You know, without even thinking about the characters, what they're gonna do, what are gonna be their issues, you know, to resolve during season 5. Only, you know, thinking about the world, this universe, how it's gonna be. For me, you can resolve all of that, in fact, in 1 episode. At least, you know, everything about this world, Charlotte's world, Caleb and the rebellion, they're gonna survive. William, maybe is gonna be the only one left, you know, of Charlotte's world. Maybe, you know, the real deal, and I mean by that, what can introduce the season 5, what can be the solution of that issue, you know, the fact that nothing is gonna be left for season 5 to be created, to be written. Maybe it's gonna come from Christina-Dolores and from what Teddy just said. None of that is real. Are you into the sublime? You know, for him to say none of that is real, it's almost like what Bernard said at the beginning of this episode to Maeve. Like you're into one of the paths of the sublime. So it's okay for you to destroy the world into that universe, but you're into the same universe reality than the other ones, so no, you're not into the sublime. I don't know, I really don't know, but I think that yes, it's gonna come from the introduction of the season 5, really what they can do with the season 5 after all of what they destroyed just right there during this episode 7, they're gonna need during the episode 8 to create things for the season 5, which is gonna be the last. I really don't know what it's gonna be, but I think that it's gonna come from Christina-Dolores. And no, Maeve is still alive. Yes, I'm still thinking about that, even if I'm talking about other stuff. Just know that I'm still thinking about Maeve and the fact that she didn't die. She can't. Not like that. Not so easily. Not without an epic death. Not without meeting Caleb again. Bernard saying goodbye to all of them. It was not because all of them, you know, Ashley and Maeve would die. It was because he knew he would die. For him, it was really the end. For Charlotte, because of how this season was written, I would want to say that it was also her end, but how it happened, it's not fully satisfying me. Okay, tell me, what did you understand? For Dolores, you know, how Dolores' story ended right there. I really want your opinion about that, your theories about that. I want to begin, you know, the last episode of the season 4 with at least one theory which is pleasing me, to not go like fully empty, you know, something like that, to begin the episode 8. No matter what, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.